How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Merrycrest Sessions. It is Tuesday, January 16th, 2023. We're online here with BeckyD here today. Thanks, as always, for supporting local music, especially out in this cold. And a shout out to Becky for coming all the way from Arkansas to do this show.
All right, like you said, I'm BeckyD. I play songs around Memphis, but I've got work tomorrow. If I don't, I'm better off dead, baby. I got work tomorrow. I just exercise to quiet my mind. Hit the lights and be in bed by 9, baby. I got work tomorrow. Taking care of me is the most important thing. And if I don't, then I'll be filled with sorrow. I'll be taking care of you, girl. It's just what I do. So remember, I got work tomorrow. Talk all night under the moonlight, fall in love with the stars so bright, baby. I got work tomorrow. Eyes are blue, there's music too. No, my God, girl, you're so cute, but baby, I got work tomorrow. Taking care of me is the most important thing. If I don't, then I'll be filled with sorrow. I'll be taking care of you, girl. It's just what I do. But remember, I got work tomorrow. Hard days, struggling to stay awake. My routine I can't forsake, but baby, I got work tomorrow. If I show up late, I know I'll hate myself for all the time I'll waste. Baby, I got work tomorrow. Taking care of me is the most important thing. If I don't, then I'll be filled with sorrow. I'll be taking care of you, girl. It's just what I do. But remember, I got work tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. So yes, I do have work tomorrow, but I did come all the way out here. Thank you, Steve, and the Merrycrest Sessions for allowing me an opportunity to be here. This next song is about my cat. I've got a four-legged fluffy friend. She greets me at the door at 5 a.m. or whenever I come home. She hates car rides in the month of May. That is much to my dismay. I want to take her everywhere I go. 'Cause I've got a four-legged fluffy friend. It's 5 o'clock o'clock, I've got a date to go home. I can't be late to see her. She keeps my pillow warm. It's Friday night and you're going out. I'm going back to settle down and see her. She keeps my pillow warm. She hates car rides and she loves the rain. She can sit out on my porch all day. 'Cause I've got a four-legged fluffy friend. She greets me at the door at 5 a.m. or whenever I come home. She hates car rides in the month of May, and that is much to my dismay. I want to take her everywhere I go. 'Cause I've got a four-legged fluffy friend at home. Behind me while I'm practicing, hiding in my dresser when she's sleeping, and purr when I'm feeling blue. Whenever I'm doing my floor routine, she's on the mat right beside me, fiending for a lover or two. She comforts me when I am feeling stressed. She is simply the best. 'Cause I've got a four-legged fluffy friend. She greets me at the door at 5 a.m. or whenever I come home. She hates car rides in the month of May. That is much to my dismay. I want to take her everywhere I go. I've got a four-legged fluffy friend at home. Whee! So yeah, I wrote that song about my cat, who is wonderful. I've had her for like 8 years. She is the best. This next song is about it's about working retail and not really wanting to be there, but doing the best that you possibly could. It's called A Custard Surface Nightmare. Correctly by a lady coming in. She looked at me, then she said he, then she said she, or whoever that is, then she said she, or whoever that is. And that made me smile in spite of the rage that I feel boiling beneath. Seeing someone who don't know what they want, who wants something from me. So I'll do my best to be a service, and I'll lose my cool in the crowd. Struggling to see if it's all worth it. I can't wait till I questions I don't have the answers to. Let's be incompetent together. Hope that the heater don't shoot through your roof, and I'm praying for better weather. It's my job to be a service. I break my spine and neck to please people down me at the drop of a hat. I'll do my best to be a service, and I'll lose my cool in the crowd. Struggling to see if it's all worth it, and I can't wait to lie down. runs through my veins. Let the world fall at the foot of my rage. I am sick and tired of what people say. So face me today. I really do hope that you figure it out. Everything is okay. I really do hope that you figure it out. But please, just go away. It's my job to be a service. I'll break my spine bending back to please people that will believe me at the drop of a hat. Thank you for coming, and thank you for leaving. The things I see and do at a plumbing shop in Arkansas. Woo. So this next song is written about a certain someone in a certain key a certain while ago. And it's the story of just keeping your expectations in check, I suppose. And trying not to let yourself go off the deep end. But anyways, this song is called Be Careful. Came to me with a grin. You looked at my mind, said please let me in. A wine house liner, a practice liar. You asked if I was taken. And I've heard there's a cave full of cheese somewhere, and I reckon that we ought to go. You can get drunk on the sweet southern air, or maybe we just take it slow. Maybe I'm falling, and maybe I'm fiending, and maybe I'm feeling too quick. Maybe I'm dreaming, and maybe I'm scheming just how we're gonna fit. Maybe I'm hungry, or maybe I'm lonely, maybe I'm just getting sick. Maybe I'm falling in love, or maybe I'm digging a ditch. Kind of an awkward bumble over my word. Space heater, I'm a little absurd. If I'm head over heels for the way your lips feel on my skin, for what it's worth. And I've heard there's a cave full of cheese somewhere, and I reckon that we ought to go. We could get drunk on the sweet southern air, or maybe we just take it slow. Maybe I'm falling, and maybe I'm feeling, and maybe I'm feeling too quick. Maybe I'm dreaming, and maybe I'm scheming just how we're gonna fit. Maybe I'm hungry, or maybe I'm lonely, maybe I'm just getting sick. Maybe I'm falling in love, or maybe I'm digging a ditch. Maybe I'm falling in love, or maybe I'm digging a ditch. Not trying to scare you, but only to dare you to see where this road goes. Maybe you'll dare me, and maybe you'll share me, or maybe you'll just hold me close. I've been through hell hundreds of times, and I've got dirt on my nose. If you can't tell, you've been on my mind. I want these feelings to grow. So maybe I'm falling, and maybe I'm feeling, and maybe I'm feeling too quick. Maybe I'm dreaming, and maybe I'm scheming just how we're gonna fit. Maybe I'm hungry, or maybe I'm lonely, maybe I'm just getting sick. Maybe I'm falling in love, or maybe I'm digging a ditch. Maybe I'm So that one was written about middle of the way through the year last year, and this person was completely captivating to me, and they were just not quite as into me as I was into them, and so I ended up getting myself hurt. Hence the name Be Careful. So this next song is called Heaven, and I wrote it because I'm like, where do I find the most joy in my life? And I encourage people to go find that same joy for themselves, and then, just do it as much as you possibly can to really make your life meaningful. So this is what my version of heaven is. Some folks say heaven is a place we visit when we die. I like to think it's a place we find. Some folks say you get a mansion if we live boring, perfect lives. With those folk I don't agree. Here's what heaven is to me. Heaven is a windy mountain highway. It's an open nowhere to be. Heaven is the lack of an alarm clock. Heaven is you and me. Some folks say there's only one way to heaven. Some folks think there's only one way to be. Well, these folk are quick to cast their judgment, which doesn't sound very Christ-like to me. Those folk I don't agree. Here's what heaven is to me. Heaven is a tent out on a mountain, singing songs with pleasant company. Well, heaven is a banjo and a forest. Heaven is you and me. You can get a little slice of heaven. It's a place inside that makes us feel at home. Go and find what lights a fire deep down Heaven is a windy mountain highway. It's an open road with nowhere to be. Well, heaven is the lack of an alarm clock. Heaven is you and me. Oh, there you go. That's heaven for you. It is a banjo in a forest, and it is you and me. People are the things that make life worth living. Sometimes. The next song is called Whatever I Want, and it's just like, if I could do whatever I want, if you could do whatever you want, what would you do? And why? It doesn't necessarily need to have a why, but like, what would you do? And then go do that as much as you can. In the same vein as the last song. Yeah, it's called Whatever I Want. If I could do whatever I please, if I could do whatever I want, I'd go live under a tree. I wouldn't be stuck wasting time on the clock. I'd sail away on a great big ship, and I'd stay off a TikTok. I'd go dancing in a meadow, I'd go swimming in a stream. Stay up all night counting stars. Tomorrow I'm having caffeine. Tomorrow I'm having caffeine. Sing to the forest and all her kin. I'd climb trees and skim rocks. I'd sail up to the top of the world. Give my resounding yup. Yup. Give my resounding yup. I could do whatever I want. If I could do whatever I please. If I could do whatever I want, I'd go live under a tree. Wouldn't be as wasting my time on the clock. I'd sail away on a great big ship, and I'd stay off a TikTok. Yoga every morning, read books by candlelight. I let the wind flow through my hair. It would be such a delight. It would be such a delight. Finally record my music, give it to the world. I'd learn how to tattoo. I'd become a girl. Whatever I want. If I could do whatever I please, if I could do whatever I want, I'd go live under a tree. Wouldn't be wasting my time on the clock. I'd sail away on a great big ship. I'd stay off a TikTok. I'd stay off a TikTok. This next song is a contemplation of sorts. When life gets kind of heavy and you just can't seem to take it anymore. stuck here, sitting all alone, looking out over a bridge to take me home. Let my feet tangle, I can feel the wind, I can feel the water calling me back in. It goes ooh, come to me, my little honey. It goes ooh, come to me, my little honey. I will see you later, later down the line, in another realm where I can speak my mind. Slipping over the edge, now I'm falling free. Hair is blowing in the wind, death is welcoming. It goes ooh, come to me, my little honey. It goes ooh, come to me, my little honey. You say, tell me that it's okay, say it's not that bad. I mean to sound ungrateful for life I've had. I am just so tired, I want to go home to the field of flowers where forever I'll roam. It goes ooh, come to me, my little honey. It goes ooh, come to me, my little honey. Cool, and I think that's 5, so that's probably about halfway through for me.
All right. Once again, this has been the Merrycrest Sessions with BeckyD. I want to thank you, of course, for coming out and all the way from Arkansas to come do this show here today.
Yes.
Shout out to all those surviving the Memphis cold. Unexpected cold right now, that's for sure.
Snow I've seen in Arkansas. In
No
a
better
very
time
long
to catch a live session online. So tell me, how did this, what is the origin story of BeckyD here? How did you get songwriting and putting this music together?
I moved to Memphis in 22, and then realized I was trans about midway through that. And as a way to kind of express that side of me and also just like find a way forward, I kind of turned to songwriting and just started saying what was ever in my head and on my mind and seeing if I could like actually really dive deep and turn it into something worth playing. And I just happened to see that like there was a sign at Java Cabana that says, hey, come to this open mic night, but you have to write your own music. And so that like really kick-started the whole thing.
Nice.
To start writing music. And the first song I actually wrote was Work Tomorrow. It was the first one I played, and I wrote it over Christmas of 2022. And I was like, yeah, there's something there. And I just kept playing it over and over and over and over and over again until like it was in my head, and now hopefully it will be in yours. So
It is indeed. So what type of influences do you look for when you're writing these tunes? Any specific artists or bands to shout out on that front?
Yeah, so like I really like folky, bluegrassy, country stuff, singer-songwriter material. John Prine has been an influence on one of my songs, and then Nick Shoulders and Odie Lee and Bella
Nice.
White are all a few other influences that I try to encompass.
Awesome. So on the links here, we've got with your Cash App, your Venmo, and SoundCloud links. Where else can people find you on social media and other things like that?
I mean, currently you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I think Instagram is It's BeckyD53. And if you like seeing my face and my cat occasionally, then you should follow my Instagram, because like it's kind of the journey of me exploring myself, expressing myself, and then also trying to find beauty in nature and sharing that wherever I possibly can. So
Awesome. So do you have any upcoming shows or releases you'd like to plug here?
So I'm going to be uploading a new song within the next couple days. I just finished writing it, and it's called Today I Will Live. So I will be putting that on my SoundCloud probably by the end of the week, I would say. And then I know the Women in Memphis Music has a gig. I have a gig with them lined up
Fantastic.
sometime. We don't have a date specifically yet, but it's in the works. So
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and let you get back to it in just a second here. Before we do, any just random shout-outs you want to address here before we continue on?
shout out to Ada and Abel and all of the Lox Pry crew if they're watching, and to my parents, I guess.
Yeah, Veda is definitely watching. Let's see.
And I think I just got a text message, honestly. I just had that go off.
Perfect.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, we'll get to the thanks to the tunes in just a second. I want to thank you guys, as always, for supporting the Merrycrest Sessions. We're also all across social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, where the post-produced version of this show will be available on Thursday morning. Next week, we'll be actually having a double feature. We'll have Benales on Tuesday, and we'll be doing our first non-Thursday show with Trees Tarantino. It'll be a fantastic week for sure. If you like what you have been hearing and what we've been doing, also, we have our Patreon live now. The link is in the description. Every dollar sent makes it easier to do more shows all over the year, as well as take this rig mobile and do other fantastic projects. So if you really like what we're doing here, if you really want to support local, I would really encourage you to donate if you can. But regardless, let's get back to the music. Once again, here is BeckyD.
Okay, so this is my new song. It's called Today I Will Live. And when you are wrestling with, I guess, struggling with mental illness or, just dealing with it, it's just like, this is a reminder to just be like, hey, today I'm going to do the best I can. And we'll focus on the next day tomorrow. I feel like a little kid, full of energy. I look out my window and the whole world's in front of me. Snapshot of a little girl that could have been dancing in a circle with all her friends. With a crown of flowers, forgotten by the wind. They said a storm was coming, but they didn't say when. Those days are buried, a roof covered in snow. I lost myself in between, but I'm finally letting go. Doing my best to move on and wondering I feel like time is running out, and I am just a kid. I'm doing best to move on and what I have to give. One day I'll be buried, but today I will live. Making peace with her, the boy I used to be. Weeping for everything I missed and for all I have to achieve. Scared of being hungry, getting kicked out on the street. I know this is scary, but you gotta take a leap. More lines on my forehead, a few more bruises on my heart, a couple more wounds to my ego, but I'm a little less scared of the dark. I'm feeling a little bit creaky, I'm tired and I'm gray. I feel something better is coming my way. I'll do my best to move on, I'm working to forgive. I feel like time is running out, and I have yet to live. I'm doing my best to move on and working to forgive. One day I'll be buried, but today I will live. You're gonna be fine, kid. You're gonna be okay. You have survived, kid. You are safe. You're gonna be fine, kid. You're gonna be okay. You have survived, kid. You are safe. Yeah, so that is my new song, Today I'll Live. And like I said, I would be posting that on my SoundCloud, which is just in the link. BeckyD on SoundCloud, and it's BeckyD53 on Instagram. This is a love song that I did not write, but someone in my life wrote about me. And so it's kind of like the opposite perspective. It's called Dearly Beloved. And I think it's in key of B. Maybe. Yeah, it's in the key of B. I think my heart has something to say, so I'm just gonna start. Love is a powerful lesson, I don't think it goes away. Know that you'll always have a place in my heart, I know that you'll always hold space. Your heart is bleeding, I can hear you cry, 100 miles away. Thought myself a stupid girl falling for someone with such a heavy condition. Didn't believe a bleeding heart was capable of love, but you've changed my mind today. You've changed my mind today. Sometimes I think that I'm just a rebound. You only like me so much, 'cause I want you so now, in ways you no longer does, in ways she no longer does. I don't think people put as much into rebounds as you do into me. I know I wanna help you heal somehow, not in just a band-aid kind of way. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm in love with you, including your bleeding heart. So please communicate if you need more or less from me as you're falling apart. From me as you're falling apart. I don't want to be your whirlwind that sweeps you away from your pain. Don't let me get in the way of your journey, but please don't push me away. Please don't push me away. I'm just confirming that you have boundaries, that you're not running away. I value you so much as a partner. I look forward to the memories we'll make. Yes, I'm a stupid girl falling for someone with such a heavy condition. Didn't believe a bleeding heart was capable of love, but you've changed my mind today. You've changed my mind today. Cool. So that song is called Dearly Beloved, and that is a love note that they wrote to me. And then I came out as trans, and they said, see ya. Gotta love it. Yep, gotta love it. And speaking of which, this song is really fun and kind of lighthearted, but it was... I don't even know if I have anything to say about it, but other than, like, it's called If I Wear a Dress Outside, I Will Probably Be Stoned to Death. And that's about how I feel in the very beginning. Nobody told me everybody's lonely, everybody wants to move. Looking for the answer, all I get is cancer. What am I supposed to do? Come to the secret, baby, can you keep it? Everything I spent on you, running round in circles, most have never heard of, hoping that it all comes true. How do I keep moving when the weight of the world is crushing down on me? How do I keep breathing in a world that don't want me to be? Searching all across the nation, holding out for something new. Constant consternation, rampant subjugation, praying that I'll be renewed. Speaking in a vagary, some would call it bravery, some would call it only a mood. Coffee makes me angsty, now I'm feeling flaky, I'll lock myself in my room. How do I keep moving when the weight of the world is crushing down on me? How do I keep breathing in a world that don't want me? How do I keep moving when the weight of the world is crushing down on me? How do I keep breathing in a world that don't want me to be? So, take it one day at a time and do your best not to get overwhelmed, and that's how you do it. Even if it's scary and overwhelming, you just gotta keep making steps forward, and also try not to let people bother you so much. Yeah. I can play whatever I want. I guess I could play this song. It is kind of one of the second or third songs that I wrote. It's a very lighthearted tale, and I don't play it very often. But this is called "A Little Goes a Long Way." Whenever you sit down on the toilet, here's a little trick you should employ it. Whenever you're finished wiping your bum, turn on the faucet, let it run. 'Cause a little poop, it goes a long way. It'll get under your nail and be there all day. Well, darling, I don't think you understand. So please, baby, please wash your hands. If you don't, you will quickly tell. 'Cause you'll be searching for an awful smell. Whenever you go to scratch your face, you will realize your mistake. That little poop, it goes a long way. It'll get under your nail and be there all day. Darling, I don't think you understand. 'cause nobody else is gonna know. Unless you put your finger up their nose. Little poop, it goes a long way. It'll get under your nail and be there all day. Yay. So, friendly reminder, y'all, wash your hands. It's gross if you don't. What time is it? 8:53. Okay, so I got enough time for one more, probably. Oh, yeah. I hope you guys have had fun. I have. It's been a blast. Thank you, Steve, and the Merrycrest Sessions for letting me perform and be silly on the internet. So, yes. This actually, I might need that. So this last song is called "Do It Wrong," and like, it's kind of just saying like, hey, like, expression is expression regardless. Just like, get it out there first, and then worry about polishing it later. But like, just get it out there. And also, it's kind of it's also kind of a shout out to the queer community to just be like, hey, keep going. Like, we got this. We're stronger than we think. So it's called "Do It Wrong." Don't let anyone else tell you how to write your songs. Say whatever's in your mind. Do it all day long. See whatever comes to mind and see whatever sticks. It don't even have to rhyme. It don't need to make sense. You don't have to fear, my dear. You don't have to hide. Be yourself in spite of the world and hold on to your pride. You don't have to fear, my dear. You don't have to hide. Be yourself in spite of the world and hold on to your pride. It's okay to do it wrong. Please just take your time. Take a break to rest your head. Gentle on your mind. Don't believe that voice inside, 'cause it will often lie. You are brave, you are strong, you deserve a life. You don't have to fear, my dear. You don't have to hide. Be yourself in spite of the world and hold on to your pride. You don't have to fear, my dear. You don't have to hide. Be yourself in spite of the world and hold on to your pride. I know that it's hard right now, hard to be alive. There's a place out there for you where you will thrive. Come out to the top of the mountain, see the valleys wide, listen to the waterfall, you will find the why. You don't have to fear, my dear, you don't have to hide. Be yourself in spite of the world and hold on to your pride. You don't have to fear, my dear, you don't have to hide. Be yourself in spite of the world, hold on to your pride. Hold on to your pride. Hold
Thank you all for tuning in once again. This has been BeckyD on the Merrycrest Sessions. Be sure to check out Becky's socials. You can find them on the description as well as ours. Once again, this has been the Merrycrest Sessions. You can find us on Facebook, Threads, Instagram, and YouTube. You will find the post-produced version of the show available on Thursday morning. And once again, if you have been enjoying what we're doing and what this operation is all about, please consider donating on Patreon. That link is in the description. Every donation helps post more shows as well as take this rig mobile to support all who are outperforming. But in the meantime, thanks as always for supporting local music. This has been the Merrycrest Sessions. We'll see you next week with Benelis on Tuesday and Trees Tarantino on Thursday. We'll see you next time.